Michael's been my flatmate by default for 6 months now. In that time, he's made my life a living hell.
Yeah, I was within my rights to move in. Because I was banging the previous bitch.
One morning he was just there. And not just there like, oh look, there's a new lamp in the corner of the room. No, he was in the room playing loud gypsy music and rolling around in the bed with 3 Asian prostitutes.
I really like Asian women. You know, they will do things that other nationalities just won't do. You know, they are very dirty. And I respect that.
If that wasn't bad enough, he wasn't even rolling around in his bed, it was mine.
Oh yeah, I was. I was nailing the Asians in his bed. But as I said to him at the time, I thought it would be a good icebreaker. You know, and I actually, and this is a true story, I was in the middle of performing a muff dive, and I stopped, and I asked him if he would like to join in. You know, but instead he just ran. So sometimes in life, you know, you extend a hand only to have it pushed away. You know, which was actually okay with me because my hand was pretty busy.
When that son of a bitch is finally out of here, I'm going to have a priest come in here and go over the whole place.
Yeah, I'm aware he doesn't like me, but you know what? Not everybody likes everybody. You know, you just have to deal with it. Like with Patrick, I didn't necessarily take a shining to him either. You know, I took more of a shining to his mother actually, which was fun.
Yeah, he did. He banged my mum.
Yeah, it was a mistake. You know, and I'm a big enough man to admit that. You know, I certainly should never have videotaped it. But to be fair to me, I didn't have a job at the time, and I needed some fast bucks. And filthymilfsluts.com were offering really good money.
I'll never get over that. That I know for sure now. Just the image of Michael and my mother inverted in a position like that.
So your mother and I engaged in a mutual munch fest. Alright, just get over it already.
It's not just that, obviously. It's lots of things. He never paid his rent, for one. His rent's $120 a week, and I'm yet to see a time where he pays it to me.
That's not true. I do pay him.
Well, technically, he does pay me. In fact, you could say he pays me the $120 a week religiously. He just never bothers to pay me in Australian dollars. He pays me 120 krones a week, which I understand to be the unit of currency used in Estonia. I have no idea, nor do I want to find out why he has a seemingly endless supply of kroons. Frankly, it boggles the mind.
Kroons are great. I love kroons. In fact, you know, I love Estonia. You can go to Estonia with $1 Australian and get like 60 kroons. And in Estonia, for my 60 kroons, you know, I can buy a boat, a hut, I can gamble, have great food, you know, and I can still have enough kroons left over to rent 2 moderately attractive Estonian women for the night.
In the 3rd week Michael was here, he mentioned how he didn't like my pet lizard. A few hours later, my lizard ends up dead. That's the kind of black heart we're dealing with here.
I did not mean to kill his stupid lizard. Alright, all I did was use the lizard in an experiment to see how it would handle things up against modern technology. You know, and yeah, for me that meant the microwave. You know, it could have been the freezer, but it was just a random choice. And it was out of simple interest to see what would happen, not to kill him. You know, and it was interesting actually, because I never thought his head would just sort of pop off like that, like boom! You know, I thought he'd boil for a while first, you know, but the motherfucker just exploded.
One time, I had a photo of me at my Holy Communion. He stole it. When I confronted him about it, he claimed that it wasn't even me in the photo. He said he used to have a neighbour who had Down syndrome and it was him.
You know, I've done some really good things around this place. You know, just last month, I finished some interior renovations. And yet, you know, he doesn't seem all that appreciative of it.
Those renovations Michael is referring to? There's a hole in the wall he made with a sledgehammer when he was off his face on acid one night.
It's all irrelevant to me.
So now there's a giant hole in my room that looks straight through to the toilet. And once again, the most annoying thing is that when I asked Michael the next day why he did it, he claimed that the bathroom needed a new window.
The point is, I don't think Patrick can really appreciate real honesty.
He used to call my ex-girlfriend Chewbacca.
She did look like Chewie. Okay, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. No woman should have that many hairs on her upper lip and chin.
One day Michael chased her down the street and tried to shave her face. And yada yada yada, we broke up.
He was better off, okay? He obviously doesn't thank me for that now, but I did him a massive favor. Okay? Could you imagine introducing a person like that to your parents and friends? You know, hi, this is my girlfriend Amanda. And this little fella is Amanda's 2-day stubble.